Oh my god, I'm trying something new today, and it is like herding cats to get all the buttons. I'm having to use both hands to get all of my buttons today. But welcome, everybody. Kooky, Mrs. Jedi, and KDP, the three best in the business. Thanks for coming in. Oh, you know what? I should rotate this a little. Now that it's actually daylight during my streams, let me cut down a little on that reflection there. There you go. That should work out well. Let me do a couple of sound level checks. So I am attempting to integrate a little bit of the Sirenscape into my streams now because, I've been talking with Dan and he's been busy selling me on it. So I'm I like that one intro music. I got to control it from a couple of different places, but I think the sound came through well. It looks like the volume levels were good on it. Definitely very cool music in Sirenscape. Not a huge amount of variety like I can get with Pretzel, but also not as lame as comes with Pretzel. So I'm kind of happy with that, I think. Congratulations on testing out some of the Trigger Fire stuff. KDP, that was literally not working 30 minutes ago. I think their servers were down, but they seem to have come back up in time. You know what? Let me make one more check here. Whew.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
The important one is back up and running, because you got to have that one. Goal was part of it, so hey, we're doing good. So today is SnowRunner Day. I was kind of going back and forth a little bit. There's another one. Hey! Only get two. Oh, that's a good sound. I missed that sound. Oh my god. Oh, no, Mrs. Jedi, the cacophony was earlier when we had 3 or 4 running plus the sound all going at the same time. Thank you for the hydrate. It's nice to get some of this while the coffee monkey's still hot. You don't miss the goal horns? You're a monster. Okay, only because I play the goal horn live in the house at about 6 times that volume. But I guess I can give you a small amount of credit for that. But I missed the fact that there are no goal horns for my beloved Avalanche until next season. Yeah, they're multiples when the Navs get scoring, but nope, they're out. We got to make do with the Kraken for a while, I suppose. Sandwiches, beloved. No, this is actually... bring you back over here. This is a Sock Monkey hot chocolate mug. It came with a big old box of hot chocolate stacked on top. He used to have 2 ears, but we had a cleaning incident once upon a time, and right off it came. So now he's a 1-eared monkey. So if you want to talk crap about him, you do it on this side where you can't hear. But I do know what you're talking about with the coconut monkey from PC Gamer. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. I wish I had one of those. This is just a hot chocolate sock monkey. You know how it is. And actually, I should have... Oh, yeah, there we go. Got a little bit of him there in the emotes as well. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, it's SnowRunner Day. I've actually tried to start mixing in a little farm sim, because that's a pretty cool game. It's got a little bit of, let's say, Minecraft for me built in that I don't know that there's necessarily an end goal, but just run out and do stuff, so that's kind of cool. That means I'm actually going to have to learn something to play that game, so that's why I'm not doing it today. I got to do something that I'm kind of in zen with so that I can spend all of my prep time waiting for Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow night. It should unlock at about 9 o'clock my time, so I'm getting ready to go on that at that point. But today, so I'm going to go back to my hard mode run on SnowRunner. I've got the multiplayer all set up and ready to go if anyone wants to jump in, and if not, that's fine, whatever. I've got enough of a cash reserve built up now in this game that I don't think I will immediately crap out and have to start over again. So that's a nice little bit of security to have. So let me get you swapped over here. So now as I'm messing around with some of the Sirenscape noises. Ooh. Got a nice little low rumble with some backup beeps. I can mix in a couple of trucks, and I even got one horn. Oh, that's a horn I don't have included from recording the SnowRunner game itself. So Got a few that I can throw in there for funs and giggles later on. So let's see, where did I end up? Oh, you know what? I do remember this. Let me jump into this truck real quick. I have no idea what time of day it is. It's a little on the late side. I just delivered some stuff to clear this rock passage out. I have to take the glasses off to see all the way over there at the TV. There's that horrible truck that I hate sitting on the other side. I don't think I can... Can I get to it from here? No, I can't. So I'm in the Fleet Star, but it's the dreaded GMC. I had to deliver something from the other side of the rock slide. So I think I'm at a point where I can stop using that terrible, terrible truck. At least until I can get some decent wheels, maybe. Oh, Cookie coming to cause some trouble. I am all for it. Fortunately, this is not my main save, so I have actually never seen anyone jump into someone else's game on a stream and somehow just decimate their gameplay. I know a lot of the streamers that I follow are worried about that all the time, so I'll take whoever. Dan Servo, thank you for the resub. Welcome on in. You will get your special greeting the first time you actually type something in chat. My bot does not yet look at the notices that come in on them. I gotta work on that. Oh, it's an actual raid! Welcome in, Sirenscape, and the 7 out of 8 of you that I already know anyway. Thanks for coming on in. Hey, you know what? Let me take this opportunity then to fire off. There you go.
He's trying.
I have got Sirenscape hooked up to my machine today.
I can hear him clumping around. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, too.
You got purple? I don't remember purple in that.
Wait, somebody was looking at me.
Yeah, it was a stalker.
You
That was
see
a stalker.
somebody run off, Dan?
Was it a stalker?
Oh, that is a good one.
It looked like a good guy.
Yes, Dude Walker is here and ready for you, Dan. And let me try out a couple more of these Sirenscape sound effects that I've got hooked up. It's working kind of marginally. I don't have it all plumbed together through the sound system. But Sirenscape is so easy that it takes almost no effort at all. Even a moron like me can get it up and running. And look at that. I got a Sirenscape shout-out already built in. Plus... Ooh, hey, I wonder what you got over here. The most amazing clip ever. You should fire whoever clipped that one, Dan. Do I have any other good stuff? I got... Oh, I really like that horn. That's an awesome horn. Snow in May. You know what? Actually, this is Michigan. I don't think there is any snow here, so you're in luck. You're in luck, old bacon face. Krag, welcome in. Oh, look at the greeter bot going nuts, actually greeting people like it's supposed to. This is a good day for technology because as of 45 minutes ago, there was almost nothing about this worked. That's my own truck sound that I don't particularly like. Oh, well, yeah, I bet there's plenty of snow in Michigan in real life, but yeah, I definitely... I've paid my dues driving in actual snow with an actual car, so I don't need any more of that. I'm more than happy to leave it here in SnowRunner. I can go off to a moor anytime I want to get mired in snow and then rage quit for an evening. Got any other good stuff that I can fire off here? I do like... Oh, here. I got a radio clicker. I really like it. I don't actually have it connected to anything, so it's not doing its thing, but I was running through just collecting all the sound effects I kind of like, and I'm going to figure out how to use them once I actually get there. So thank you very much. I am a Super Siren subscriber, so I am absolutely loving the Everyday Heroes sets. That's almost everything I picked ended up coming from Everyday Heroes, and a couple from Call of Cthulhu, actually. So thanks a lot, Steve. I know you're in charge of those. Let's see, where have I left everybody? So I have cleared off the rock slide here, and I'm going to take a look at any of the remaining tasks on this side, on this map. I think I'm close to finishing most of them off. The barrel one isn't hard, but I distinctly remember doing this in my normal mode game with the Scout 800 high loaded with all the extra fuel and repair parts, so it would roll over at, well, almost literally the tip of a hat. I've got the Chevy 1500 that actually would probably do it a little bit better, but I am nervous about trying that one out. I'm gonna maybe hang on to that one for a little bit. Speaking of the Scout 800, I haven't claimed that in this game yet. It's something else I need to get over there and do. But that's a whole lot of missions for that one scouting vehicle that I've got that isn't over here right now. In fact, where is that? Oh, and then there's also the Kodiak that I got to go pull out of the water. Oh man, I got so many things to do. Oh, hey, look at that. The Chevy's actually sitting right over here. Oh yeah, that just claimed one of the upgrades. Oh man, I got upgrades I got to go get, and I've still got at least 3 watchtowers. Oh man, Kampu was in helping out a couple of streams ago. Made a big difference. Helped get me through a lot of this over to the factory and back. That opened up a lot of the extra map. But now I got a bunch of the basic stuff to go back. Hey, Zorshix, welcome in. Multiplayer's open if you're bored. I'm back doing a hard mode. Started over in Michigan. I think officially I'm 5 sessions in, but I have not gotten terribly far on this. I've been a little nervous, worrying that I was going to get myself out of gas, flipped upside down, burn all my cash, and then the game would be over. But I think I got 15 or 16,000 bucks now, so gas really isn't too much of a problem. I got some trailers around. Yeah, I still got one sitting up there. I got a couple of these things that I know live out in the water and need trucks with better tires. Oh, hey, you know what? That is a good thing to go take a look at. See how my rank is doing. Because I think I need rank 6 to start unlocking some of the good tires, and I'm at 5 now. I've only got 530. So, in some of the multiverse, I would still be at work now as well, but I've gotten into a good 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. shift schedule right now, and you know what? I like it that way. That gives me time to screw around while there's still some daylight out, even in the middle of winter, which it's not now, but just as a theoretical statement. Oh man, only 2% complete. Oh, that's just terrible. The one other thing I can go look at is I have got, let me make sure I got all my buttons right here. Yeah, let me go check out the dam. Kampu ran over, opened up the dam area for me. I've been over here once or twice looking for stuff. Where's Heavy Bird? Oh, yeah, okay. So Heavy Burden is taking stuff over to the farm, but it's a contest. I really honestly don't think I'm going to mess around with any contests on this play. Somewhere in one of the other multiverses, you're joining me. Perfect. It's the perfect comeback here. Lost Trailer isn't too bad. I want to say I did this in a Yar my first time because I had access to all the DLC vehicles, which I don't now that I'm in hard mode. So I just drove straight up the hillside. I don't think the Chevy's going to do it, so it probably needs to go around and up. It's not too bad. I might be able to do that one here. What do we need? Service spare parts. And they come from right there. Double check that. Yes, service spare parts. That is a good one to look at taking on next. And then more fuel. Oh, wants to get it over the forester's house. That's a little longer drive. Well, I tell you what. I have got a truck sitting right here with a crane and a flatbed who would be more than happy to go pick up some of those service spare parts. I just need to strategize fuel. Oh, man. So many things in hard mode I never had to pay attention to, really, that I'm actually having to pay attention to now. When you buy a trailer, it doesn't come with fuel in this mode. I gotta remember that. There is a fuel station just over on that other map. Where are my fuel tankers over here? I've got one sitting that's right. That's the one that I bought, not realizing it didn't come with gas, so it's just been sitting there empty. And the other one is sitting right there next to it, isn't it? Nope, that was flatbed, not fuel. That's the one I meant. Yep, so 2 of them are just sitting right there. So I can come around. This is my first hard mode playthrough. I am at 100% base game and all DLCs on my normal mode playthrough. So while I wait for Season 10, or at least the Mastodon pack, I decided to go back and start a hard mode just to see how hard it would be. Technically speaking, the driving around is still the same. It's just paying attention to the strategy to make sure that I don't run out of stuff. It's cooking me a little bit. I'm going to get into the flow better. I would do a lot of it in my normal mode play anyway, just because that's kind of how my brain clicks. But with all the horror stories of hard mode, I think I'm going out of my way to look for extra things to be potential risks. And fuel is number 1 on that list. I am finding that driving around with all the highway tires on most of these trucks, because I'm not a high enough rank to upgrade to the better tires, is taking a little extra getting used to. Because it's probably been close to a year since I originally ran through Michigan here with crappy tires. It is exciting. I love this game. I'm at almost 800 hours in this game, which is only 3 digits in compared to most of you SnowRunner gods, but 800 hours is probably the most time I've put into a game since I was in my 20s. It has been a long time. Where am I? I've got maybe close to 500 across 3 Xenoblade Chronicle games. But this one definitely has the absolute most. New follower, Tripwire Games. Thanks for the follow. I'm getting actually... Oh, hey, look at that. The little dynamic purple bar up in the top. Actually recognize that. I'm getting close to my 100% totally arbitrary goal of 125. I like that. Oh, yeah. That's why I watch so many SnowRunner streams, is that you can always learn something. There's always more shortcuts out there. Not the ones that appear on the map, because we all know that those are lies. But the actual shortcuts that people that have spent 1,500 hours in the game know which trees you can drive between to get from point A straight to point F. I'm just babbling away, and I'm not paying too much attention to what it is that I'm doing. Oh, that's right. I want to take the flatbed. I want to come over here. I want to go do that one mission to open up the one rock slide, because that's always been kind of my base target. As I like to start with the watchtowers. I did not know that hard mode was going to start me after the tutorial level stuff and just start me right at the garage with all those early missions completed. So I've barely even driven past this watchtower this time. That one sits out in the water. I remember that. I'm almost positive I'm going to need something with better tires before I can get out there. So I've ignored it. I know there's... Can you see it on the map yet here? Somewhere right in here, there's that pickup that's stuck out in the muck that you need, but I need 6th level, or rank, or whatever they call it in this game. So I want to go complete a few more tasks to bump up those XP. Claiming that scout, claiming that upgrade, and at least this one tower would probably go a long way toward helping that. Doing that rock slide mission on the other map will help bigly. And then if I can get the Chevy over here to at least open up this tower. I got that close to it right there. But I still didn't make it all the way over here to open up the tower. That was a mistake. Almost done with Yukon and hard mode. Ooh. Doing only American first, then back to Russian. Oh. That's an interesting tact on it. Well, especially with the way hard mode is about moving vehicles between regions. I can see wanting to do it that way. And then, let's be honest, that pushes the 605R back a little bit, so avoids the risk of going a little OP in some of these early maps. Because, yeah, I actually didn't use the 605 much beyond Amour, just because I felt it was going to be, even for me, it was going to kind of spoil the game. So I'm not really thinking about it at all on this playthrough here. But it is an awesome truck. And I can't wait for the Mastodon just to drive it around and see what it is. So let's see. If I'm going to go do the rock slide first, I may need to come... Oh, I hate the idea of having to burn money again to buy another fuel trailer. But I'm really going to need one on the other map anyway. And then one of these days, I will get around to claiming one of these two from over here, and I'll drag it over even farther. But that day is not today. So let's see. If I come over here, if I buy a fuel trailer, I can switch back to the flatbed. And then I can just tow the fuel trailer behind me. I'm not really sure where I want this trailer to go in reverse yet, so I'm being a little tentative. I'll just go this way. Let's see how it does. Okay, so that's a game horn. Where did my truck horn go? Ooh, hey, that one cuts off early. Yep, I was using Sirenscape in my weekly Pathfinder game for a while, but I was using the poor man's cheat to get it routed into my Discord server that we play on, which at the time meant I was actually running Fantasy Grounds on one machine, and then the offline sound player on a second machine, because that was the easiest way to get it done. So we reached the point where I've got 5 very vocal players in my game, and they would tend to actually overrun the sounds coming in unless they were so loud that they were kind of painful. So I've backed off on using it. I think that's where I want to go. I've backed off on using it in my game for right now, but I would definitely like to get to using it a little more. So I'm experimenting to see how it does with playing the video games. Most of these games have plenty of their own sound and music to begin with, but the occasional punch up, no, I've done something. I've done something unwarranted. I've left the road without actually paying attention. Whew. It's just an all-wheel drive thing. I got the GMC stuck over there on the other side in the mud, and I had to come hunting for it with this truck to get it out. Those highway tires got stuck good. Poking and prodding with the Sirenscape a little bit to see if I can make something really useful out of it. I think the musical components in it are probably going to be a little more useful to me in the video game streaming. They do work really well for the opening and closing video. Fuel carrier, at least it's only 4,900. And oh wow, I'm at 25,000. That's more than I thought. Okay, well, I don't feel quite as bad about having to waste another 5,000 here. The hard part's going to be filling this bad boy up with juice. Although, where are you going? Okay, that's better. Most of my playthroughs, especially once I got a little more experienced, it was pretty rare that I had to take a fuel tanker back to refill it. So hopefully I won't have to do a fill at the gas station terribly often. Just upon first purchases here. Plus a bunch of these maps will have like scout trailers full of fuel. That's kind of a nice bonus, so I'm not going to feel too bad about doing this at least once here. The 2 trailers I have sitting together over on the high gas station back over there on the other side of the map, one of them, yeah, I bought it not realizing it didn't come with any gas in hard mode. I would have realized it if I'd thought about it for a moment, but I didn't. So I bought it, and then realized, oh god, I gotta fill it with gas, but I didn't have enough money at the time. But then I found the fuel tanker sitting over at the trailer park over there, next to the farm. Wow, I remember this way too well, even though I haven't played this one much. So I've been going off of free gas for a little bit, so it's about time I finally spent a little bit of money. Because offhand, I don't remember where other fuel, full fuel tankers are on these maps. We've seen it before. We can go ahead and skip that. Here. Oh wait, am I already connected? No, there we go. Okay, let's go fuel up. Okay, I just said that and did all that, and I realize it's going to be way easier if I am actually attached to that fuel tanker. So let's just leave the flatbed here for a minute. You know what? That was clearly the problem. I have too much cash rolling around on the floor of this cab. I got to go spend it on something. Close enough to attach. Oh, yeah, it's actually too close to attach. Go. Tell you what, Blue Trailer, you wait over there for me. Actually, that's pointing in the right direction now. That's kind of handy. So I'm down to a third of a tank. I'm going to need gas before I can do this delivery anyway. And let me go change to the other task. Let me do... Yeah, rock on. So 2 service spare parts. Roger, roger. Take the secret entrance to the gas station. Swing around this way. Ding ding. Stop this because I may take a little extra time. Okay, good. This is only a $2 per liter station. $4,000 to fill her up. Let's do it. You know what? I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. I'm gonna get some of my own gas too. Okay, I didn't spend as long at that as I thought I would. For those not familiar, I am currently living in the state of Oregon, where it is illegal to pump your own gas. That was an exciting change when I moved here. One of the stations I just went to on vacation on the far side of the state. Since everything is full service, this one station actually had the little rubber hoses on the ground. But when you drive over them, they go ding ding inside the office, so someone comes running out to pump your gas. That was the first time I had run into one of those in 35 years at least. It has been forever, and it was so dumb and novel that it was fun, because I get excited by dumb things, apparently. And hard modes. Love me a good hard mode, I guess. For the record, they actually just recently passed a law where it is now legal to pump your own gas in the more rural eastern side of the state, but there's one particular station decided not to participate in that, so I had to keep letting them pump my gas, which was a bit of a bummer. There is one national park down the south side of the state, Crater Lake. Since it is federal land, it has its own set of rules, so if I really want to pump my own gas, I can drive down there. The other alternative I've found is that if I head toward Idaho, on the interstate, there are a couple of towns that are just fully self-serve, because they don't want to be your mom and have to pump the gas. Oh, we definitely got... Oh. Normally, it's Tonka who comes in and gets auto-modded over the most innocuous things, but... Yep, Oregon and New Jersey, apparently, it is illegal to pump your own gas. Officially, on the books, it's because it's a safety hazard for average citizens to pump their own gas like that. You know, like in the other 48 states. And most everywhere else in the world. Unofficially, it's because it provides a decent number of full-service attendant jobs, which I'm cool with that part of it. It just seems a little overbearing, I guess, sometimes. On the flip side, when it's one of those days where you just don't want to get out of the car, you just want to go home, it does kind of come in handy there. It also means when I drive to Washington, I have to keep thinking, because I've lived here long enough now, I have to keep thinking to myself, gotta get out of the car, gotta remember to get out, and gotta pump it myself. No one's gonna come do it. Because I have seen native Oregonians who have crossed the border, who pull up to a gas station, and they just sit there, and they wait, and then nothing happens. I forgot I have to manual load, so I'm doing this the weird, convoluted way. Don't mind me. Cargo management, service spare parts, not on the trailer, thank you very much. I'm not made of money anymore.
Nico!
Oh, and just like someone else pumping my gas, I now have someone else, even though it was me, to greet you, Nico. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. KDP has done her best early in the stream to break everything, but so far hasn't caused too much havoc. So I encourage you to participate. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, don't go over there. Oops. I was not looking appropriately with all 3 dimensions. There, that's better. X. Give me another one of them. Thank you very much. Reel you back in. Yeah, honestly, this is the real benefit to doing a full normal mode run first, is gonna break yourself into how to work the crane and the manual loading. Because there were some bad times early on in my normal mode career, trying to figure out how to get some of this done. There are a few of those missions. I don't think in Michigan, but shortly after that, where you have to manually deliver. There is no auto unload. But now it is old hat. What is that? Did I activate that one yet? What do we have over there? More fuel. Yes, I did. Okay. Never mind. As you were, everyone. Continue this way. Oh, that's the contest back there. It's been long enough. I think it's been 2 weeks since I played this last, so I've forgotten what it is that I've activated and what I haven't. And Ask Kompu actually activated a couple of things over here. She was trying to help me with reloading the maintenance vehicle because it had 0 repair parts, and she had to come all the way over here to one of the hard mode repair stations in order to get it opened and running. I'm gonna drop this beefy bad boy over here in this garage, because garages do best with fuel tanks. Oh man. Turn to... Oh, a guy with a hand crank. Fortunately, I grew up in California, but every year we would go out and spend 2 to 4 weeks in the high mountains in Colorado. You get a lot of those high mountain towns. Oh, I did not go far. A lot of those high mountain towns with really old gas pumps. So I got pretty practiced at using a wide variety of gas pumps. Not so much a hand crank, but the kind where you actually have to maneuver some dials and bells and whistles on them. Only 170 XP. Oh, I'd hoped for more. Okay, let me check out. Halfway between 2 ghost towns. Oh yeah, that's exactly where that kind of stuff lives. I need 360 more. That's not bad. Miss Silvermoon coming in.
Superstar Missy 22 Superstar Missy 22
Superstar Missy 22 Superstar.
Missy 22 Love 1 Missy 22 Love 1 Missy 22 Love 1
Uh-oh.
64 Helmet Missy 22
Ooh, helmet.
Love 1 Missy
Very nice.
22 Love 1.
Oh, perfect use of text to speech. That's my... Oh, I forgot what her name is. She's my Australian TTS, because that needed to happen. No sense having any filthy Americans doing my reading for me. I got myself for that. Welcome in. I am doing a hard mode here in Michigan. I am doing it all very, very slowly. Because...
Go superstar.
Ooh,
What the? You little?
there's the typing to trigger the official greeting and the shout out. Very excited that's still working. Because I expect KDP to break that any day. So, welcome in. Hard and slow. Fast and slow is actually kind of more my way here. Look at this. It is a small SnowRunner party going on here. Oh yeah, I'm doing hard mode, so I'm doing everything with way too much analysis going into it. Oh man, there's an upgrade. In fact, that's an upgrade that's really easy to get to. I'm just gonna go do that. I'm just gonna do it. Just do it. I'm gonna keep saying that I'm doing it, not actually doing it yet. Because then I want to go activate hungry workers. And I know going straight up the main drive is folly. But as long as I can get through that first pitch of water... Oops, let me come back this way. As long as I can get through the first pitch of water, I can get to it coming up the backside over here. And there's a whole bunch of pumpkins that I could murder right there, but I don't think I need to. Because the achievement carries between play runs. Okay, we're going to go do some stuff here. Step one, I don't need the trailer to come with me. This is just a quick emergency jaunt this way. I believe with this truck, I actually have it upgraded to all-terrain tires instead of the highway tires. So this Fleet Star is currently my workhorse. I am hoping to upgrade to something bigger, better, more anythinger sometime in the not too distant future. First, I got to get rank 6, so I think rank 6 is what I need for off-road tires. Hopefully mud tires. Mud tires are what I need. Mud tires are what I live and breathe in my normal mode game at this point. Okay, let me put all-wheel back on. I am just doing it. That's the nice part about... Well, I guess now I've got $20,000 left. I can afford to do a recall if I need to. I'd rather not. But it can happen if it needs to. Although, I keep thinking in my head it's $150, but it's not. It's like $2,000, isn't it, to do a recovery? Oh my god, would you look at that? I am playing SnowRunner, and it's nighttime and dark, so I can't tell how my wheels are spinning. Is it even better if I look at it on OBS? No, I think it's even darker on OBS. So, okay, let me do this manually. Whoa, that's jumping around. I can't tell if I'm caught on a branch or a stump. Definitely seem to be stuck on something, though. It's not just slipping in mud. The tree's acting awful sus to my left there. Okay then, have it your way. We'll do it the hard way. Yeah. Was I doing it this whole damn time with my handbrake on? No, I don't think I was, because we're still hung up on something? I think I'm still hung up on something. Yeah, I was. No idea what it was, because it's dark. Give it the old back up a foot and a half and you're clear technique, and we are off and we are running. Good news is I got plenty of fuel since I splurged. Bought myself a little birthday fuel there. Oh, this is for the Scout. Oh, the Scout and the Chevy. That's good. Oh, let me give it a... Damn it! I don't have my stingers set up correctly. Yeah, I should have done this. I should have done this a little earlier. Let's just do a Wilhelm scream. It's as good as it's going to get for right now. So that's nice. I got the better truck for the Chevy. I've always hated that Chevy just because it's the very first truck you start with. So it was the first... Actually, it was the second one I got to throw away. The GMC is the first truck I threw away. Because the Fleet Star was better than it at the beginning there in almost every way, and I've never gone back to it until this hard mode playthrough. I got rid of the Chevy because it didn't seem like it was very good, but I did that before I really get into too many of the upgrades. It's 2 points of damage. We're fine. Everything's fine. And of course, from personal experience, I fell in love with the Scout 800, so I had to roll with it anyway. To this day, I mention this every other stream, that's still the first vehicle I roll out of the garage when I move into a new territory. Bust out the old Scout 800, go at least find the first watchtower with it, and then break out other vehicles as needed to actually accomplish missions. So that Scout 800 is so top heavy when it's loaded with extra fuel. It makes a great Scout as long as you're not getting too wonky with it, but it's not great when you're in the hilly territory. We're chonking along here. Oop, sorry about your plant. Oop, sorry about your fence. You can keep your corn though. Hungry workers. Ooh, 240. Ooh, that's a good one. Start tracking that button. So I need the consumables to save a little gas. And this is the other one. I'm a little confused. I had gotten the impression when I first started, 8K for heavy trucks, 5K. Oh, okay. I really don't want it to be upside down then. Oh boy. I got enough for it. I really don't want to. I've got that GMC sitting on the other map. If I flip it over, I can at least give that a shot first. And then if I flip the GMC over on the way to trying to rescue this one, just push it off to the side of the road, set it on fire. That's good enough for me. So yeah, I know one of the keys here in hard mode is it doesn't just tell you where everything is when you need goods. But I'd also found that sometimes it does anyway. So, okay, so yeah, that one's all the spare parts and the oil drill rig. It seems like consumables... I guess once you get the farm going, the consumables actually come from the farm here. You'll tell me how much if I try it? Yeah, well, yeah, that'll work. Oh crap, what was I doing? I've already lost track. Oh yeah, come over here. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the consumables are right here. I don't have to deliver them right here. I pick them up here, and then they want to go over to the drilling site. I am almost certain this truck will get over there successfully. I probably don't want to take the southern route, especially if I'm going to have a long trailer. The short trailer. If I had a truck and enough ranks and enough money to put a flatbed and a crane on, I would definitely just do it that way. But I don't think I have that combo yet. Oh, hey, you know what? I can go find out. Okay, I'm going to do 9 things at once here. Nope, that's not one of them. Okay, it is $5,000 to recover this one. The B button does not spend the money. B. Since well, I haven't for a while, but I was going back and forth between Steam Deck and my Switch Pro controller, where A and B are mapped backwards, so that's led to lots of fun. Yeah, okay, there we go. So there, I get the arrows on the HUD, but not on the map. Except sometimes they're on the map, but sometimes they're not. And sometimes they're the big yellow circle, maybe somewhere in here area. But then they're the arrows, and then they're not. So I'm a little confused on exactly how hard mode wants to do this. Okay, so that was step 1. Step 2, I want to. Can I? Let me think this through. I wanted to go to the garage so I could experiment with what I've got to see if any of those, if I can just throw a flatbed and a crane on right now, and that's going to be a lot easier than dragging these trailers around. But I know for a fact I got no trucks sitting in that garage already. I can't afford to buy any new trucks, so I don't think it will let me experiment with anything. So I may have to drive this one back over. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Because I know I can't do anything useful right now because I don't have any kind of trailer. I have a low saddle and a crane, which can work wonders in normal mode. But nope, not here. Oh, I'm sorry about your corn. Oh, now I'm really sorry about your corn. I may not want to be out here. It may be too late. I'm committed now. Keep going. Keep going. Phew. There are some of these fields, and it might even have been this corner right here, but there's some of these. You just wade out into that casual little plowed field. Look how nice and gentle it is, and oh my god, I'm frame deep in mud. Sorry, we're just gonna make our way back to the garage. I need to go interrogate this bad boy. See just kind of what sort of capacity it has. I would really like it if there was a short, easy mission somewhere very nearby that could get me that 6th rank so I can go buy better tires. But, well, we'll take what we can get, I suppose. This will at least give me the opportunity, while I'm looking at stuff in the garage, to confirm which rank I actually need for which tires. I just know I was doing that actually really cool mod map on the Steam Deck. King Ninja came and helped out a couple of times on that one. It was a bad setup to get the garage going, but once it's going, the missions were actually kind of good. They just involved having to drive way too far to pull a lot of them off. But because it was running a mod map, and I even did New Game Plus, but I forgot to give myself any extra ranks. I start as rank 1, and that map offers 0 XP at any point that I've been able to find. So I'm never going to be able to upgrade any of my trucks. Which made me very sad. Which is why King Ninja coming to help was a huge help. I could buy all the trailers I wanted. I gave myself an extra $500,000. I remembered the money, I just didn't remember XP. And I know I'm not wasting $2,500 to fix up the dents in the grill. That just adds character. Oh, look at this. What's our difference? What's our difference? Increased power output reliability. I don't see any numeric changes, but I'm good with it. If I sell, do I get cash out of that? Ooh. And it's a stock engine, so anything else I find that's like this is gonna have one of those at least to start with, so I don't need to keep it. So boom, it's gone. Welcome, SI6V 2100T. So that'll help. Hey, I'm qualified for the off-road transmission, but I'm not going to spend that money yet. I can get by with balanced for the time being. Oh, yeah, I found the raised suspension. That's been a big help. Or is that what's lying in front of it when you start? There are a couple of upgrades. I found a couple of them. So let's see. What do I need for this down here? All terrains are rank 6. Okay, big money, no whammies. Damn, rank 8. Okay. So at least I only got a couple hundred more XP, and I can at least upgrade off of highways and onto all terrains. From excellent, average, poor to good average. I will take the reduction on-road, because I'm used to driving on mud tires that are all reasonably crappy on the road anyway, so... Okay, rank 6, I still have something to look forward to. Does it tell me the prices on any of these before they're unlocked? Doesn't look like it. Oh well, honestly, it doesn't matter. I did pay for the upgrade to the bigger tires when I got the raised suspension, so there was a little bit of cash layout up front, but these bigger tires have also been a help over the 42 inchers. That one was worth it. Oh, I'm not even qualified for any of these, so I guess it doesn't matter. 8 will at least get me the extension. It's probably going to be more money than I really want to spend on it. If I go down a wheel, I don't know that having the spare is going to help at the moment. Why did I not do a snorkel? I did not do a snorkel because I've got highway tires. There's no point in me going through the deep water. That's why I didn't spend that money. I got the all-wheel drive. So now let's come down here. There's the... Oh, it will put the flatbed on with the crane. Well. That's another 4,200 bucks. You gotta spend money to make money, I guess, but... I'm starting to worry myself just a little bit here. Let's see, what are the goodies have we got out here? I think I'm going to go ahead and invest here, this 4,200, because while I still have highway tires on, towing the trailer through anything complex is becoming extra complex. I'm going to like it better going short and sassy, I think. I have not sold the GMC yet. I actually needed to use it on the last map. I had the Fleet Star with the 5-slot coming in on one side of the rocks, and I had the GMC with like a load of metal beams coming in on the other side so I could get it unblocked. So at the moment, I don't have future plans for it, except for the fact that it's sitting on the other one. Does it have... Oh, yeah. So if I take the GMC to the garage on the other map, does that make it available to me here on this map in hard mode? I'm assuming the answer is yes, but it's hard mode, so I shouldn't assume too much. Yep, okay. Then Fleet Star, you hang out here for a moment. Oop, get back out here. I do like the cost savings measure. So let's come back over here to this bad boy. He's not in the best of locations. In fact, he might be closer to just coming on over with me, because yeah, he's sitting right here. Yeah, tell you what. Let's all saddle up and head over to the dam. There's more fun stuff to be done over at the dam anyway. Logging is definitely getting postponed until I've got some better rigs. Because I remember some nightmare scenarios with logging, because it was my first logging stuff, and I had the bad trucks. There's one switchback that I know was rough, but I got to where I could do it, and then right after the switchback, there was this nice off-camber hillside that I would tumble the whole thing over. Just every time. It became ridiculous. So, yeah, here we go. There's this sideboard. It's probably not a terrible truck. I just remember being so disappointed in it when I first got going in the game. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly the point where I came to hate this truck, even whether it deserves it or not. I went to the lumber yard because there's one of those early missions where you need a couple loads of lumber, and I thought, hey, you know what? I got this bed. I could just go to the loading dock, pop a couple on, and go, bingo, bango. But oh, you know what? It also wants some metal beams. I'm gonna put metal beams in the back of this truck, and I see that there's a sideboard trailer with 2 loads of lumber already loaded on it over there at the lumber yard. Oh, that was a big mistake. I'm going to run over to the lumber yard. I'm just going to back up to it, hook up, and go. And I'm going to do both these deliveries at once. And, you know, it's SnowRunner, so it was a trap. There was that deep mud bog sitting right in front of that trailer, and I backed right into it. And I was committed to getting out. I would... it's a little hazy. It's been over a year, but I would swear I spent an hour and a half rocking back and forth with those stupid highway tires and stupid 2-wheel drive and trying to winch. I couldn't winch onto any useful pole, so I was winching onto the trailer after disconnecting it to help me get back and forth. It took me, I swear, an hour and a half to get out of that mud puddle. I learned a lot of things that day in how to play this game, but it definitely put me off that truck. Because then I flipped over to this bad boy, and by that point, because I think you do that before you open the garage. So as I opened the garage, I found this thing, and it had the all-wheel drive ready to go. Oh, okay. What's the magnifying glass for? What do we have going on here? And it reset me back to this other task. That Chevy could probably do that Scout fuel carrier. Plus, it's a fuel carrier. I don't remember if I get to keep that one or not. But right now, the Chevy is back on the other side of the river on the other map, so we'll just keep forging ahead with this one. Oh, yeah. Warming up them glow plugs. Just cold start that bad boy and get to rolling. Figured that since I only had access to the 2 trucks, I wasn't going to sell this one right away. And luckily, that seems to have paid off here. So let me customize. Let me take that bed off. Blink. Come back over to you. Nope, wrong button. Well, right button, wrong selection. There we go. I used to do the sideboard bed all the time. What did I run into? I finally ran into a couple of scenarios, and it was only the last couple of DLCs where I think I was trying to on and offload. I don't remember if it was really heavy stuff, really awkward stuff. There was something about this that left me frustrated. It was a trailer, the sideboard trailer. I was trying to pick up heavy things with the crane extended, and it couldn't quite get over the side. So I started using the flatbeds for most things, and I've hardly looked back since then, but this is a good opportunity to go ahead and stick with the sideboard, because it was free. Thank you for the tip. That was super useful. Let me top up here. And now we'll head off. Let me go ahead and get this task set up first. Let me start the tracking. It would also be nice if I take this route down here, I can get to that watchtower. I seem to recall there's a couple of different routes. There we go. We'll worry when I get there. Who left this trailer parked in the middle of the street? damn you. Actually, that's clearly on one lane, not the middle, so it's fine. Could never possibly get in anybody's way back there. Oh, Kookie's in the garage. And as much fun as Miss Moon has with the high-pitched Kookie, it's rough on me. I don't think I can do that. So, you're in luck. There's the four-wheel all-wheel drive. Excuse me. Let's see if we can stay deep. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do when joining multiplayer games, is just jump right in and realize, oh crap, all of my good trucks are deployed on my maps. What do I have in my storage? Oh yeah, those trucks. Actually, most of my storage trucks aren't too bad. I've gotten pretty good about just selling off the bad ones. Uh-oh, someone left their pumpkins out. One of the earliest achievements I set my sights on. Not the earliest one I accomplished, but the earliest one I set my sights on was smashing about 500 pumpkins, and then only being able to do a dozen at a time and effectively having to reload the map to get them repopulated. Until finally getting to Tamir and realizing that you could probably do it in about 3, maybe 4 loads of the map, and that was it. I need consumables. Loading platform, thank you. Well, hey, thanks for dropping in, Zorshix. It's always fun to have the pros come in. Look at that, I already got the benefit from one hardcore tip. Line this up so I can just drop it. Boom! In the hole. Get out of here. Oh, yeah, B. And then give me another consumable. Load this bad boy up over here. This is not lining up quite like I'd like. We'll just be gentle with that one. Pack it, restore it. I'm going to stop the engine for a moment just so I can plot myself out. And so, have at it, Kookie. I don't typically do multiplayer with my main normal mode game just because I like the opportunity to experience absolutely everything in the game on my own. This playthrough here, I've already done it all, so feel free to do whatever suits your fancy. You can even do those god-awful contests if you want to. That's entirely on you. Let's see. I want to recall that I've once upon a time tried coming up through the trees here, and it just wasn't working. So I think I want to come down and around this way, and it comes up something kind of like that. Well, not like that, because that's going right through the middle of a bunch of trees, but we know. Oh, good, Lost Tower. Yeah, especially the watchtowers. Like I've said, that's normally one of the first things I like to try to do, but especially here, I remember wanting much better tires for some of the towers that I got to. So since this was my first region, I did not open stuff up that way. I did them very slowly, like I'm doing now, just as I get to things. But those, especially here in hard mode, I suspect, are going to be a big help. Those will expose at least some of the sites that I need to be targeting for. We're gonna borrow part of your fence. Don't mind us. Okay. Did a pretty serious job of messing up that guy's fence. Sorry about that. Oh, what? I brought that piece of fence with me all the way over here and then plotted it back in the ground. Someday I'll be a lumberjack. Oh god, that's right. I will have to be a lumberjack someday on this region. Fortunately, I haven't gotten far enough into this to have to worry about moving to other regions. I know it costs money, so I'm not just going to flit about from region to region. I didn't even really do that in normal mode either. Except for the tutorial when it makes you go to Alaska and back. But at some point, I've got to decide. I don't think I'm going to push for the full 100% in a region before moving on. Contests in particular, contests trigger me in this game. I really like the ability, what makes this game so zen for me is the ability to kind of sit back, plot out my strategies for how I want to do some of these. Go ahead, take my time on some things, not have to worry about stuff. But then those contests come up and they put timers on things. Some of those timers, you have about double the amount of time you actually need to complete a thing. I love these scenes. I'm gonna waste gas while I watch it too, just because I love them. But then some of those... Ooh, hang on. Okay, this I am gonna stop my engine to go check the location. Oh, okay. That's the upgrade over there. I don't think that one's too bad to get to, but it's not on my current path. Current path. I know there's a route through the trees right here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go around. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, some of those contests, you got twice the amount of time you actually need to do them. And there have been a couple where I've worked on them for the better part of an afternoon. Oops, just going across like nothing's wrong. Just oh no! Son of a bitch. Let me make sure to do that. Hey, look at that! My flip counter works. Well, it's a little sad. It's not the worst sad, but it's a little sad. Fortunately, I just brought myself over. Wait, where did that come from? Just brought myself over a backup truck, so I can at least take care of this. Do I actually have anything that I can put on here? Don't think there's anything. I'll at least put a saddle on this just in case. But realistically, I don't need to. You're just coming over. You're just coming over to be a winch. And I'm gonna waste a little bit of fuel on you, though. I'm trying not to crash into it. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can make it. I think as long as I can get across the first little water ditch. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. If you're coming over to do the scout trailer mission, that you would have a scout class vehicle. So, yep. In theory, this shouldn't be totally undoable or anything. This is just me letting the GMC's bad tires get in my head. So there's only one way for it, and it's straight ahead. If it gets stuck, then I'm going to go grab my Chevy, and I'm going to see if the Chevy can pull either one of us off. I think this is actually level enough. As long as it doesn't get too muddy. Yeah, there we go. For the most part, this comes down to I've been doing 100% on every region before moving to the next. And the only one that I did out of order was Tennessee. I think Tennessee was actually the first DLC that I did, because it released just as I finished the vanilla base game stuff. I might have done one of the other DLCs first. I'm not positive. I just know I jumped straight to Tennessee because I knew it was going to be small, and because of the multiplayer components, I knew someone who was ready to do them right away. So I thought I would take advantage of that opportunity to get me to my 100% as quickly as possible. So I ran out and I did that one first, but then I came back and did them all. I resumed doing them all in order. And so as a result of that, I believe it was only about 2/3 of the way through Alaska, I think, just the second region, when I hit rank 30. So I have not been left wanting for access to anything since then. The only stuff I've had to go find has been the upgrades scattered across the maps and new trucks that are loaded out there in places. The real benefit to having done Michigan before is that I've got a good idea of where everything else is, so not exposing the watchtowers isn't a problem early on. Probably only done 2, maybe 3 on that first map. Oop, bounce. And I just did this one over here. And I think Kampu opened one up. I'm not positive though. May not have. She may have just gone straight to that repair facility and back, not needing to open any towers. I think there's that tree. I think that tree right there will live long enough to winch off if I need it, but this truck's already doing better than all of my nightmare memories of it. Now it's going to mess with me. Oh, it's got that tiny little winch. Looks like something. We'll just do this one. Come me over here, please. There we go. We only needed a little bit of effort. This time, I'll pay attention to wheels on the planks. Man, the really hard part's going to be these highway tires here. Am I going to be able to get enough of a grip on something? So far the answer is no. I may actually want to pull this guy out forward instead. I'm going to go forward. Luckily, I'm sitting right next to a heavy truck, so if I get myself too far off balance, I just winch onto myself. Put that tire up there. Come on. Pretend like you got all wheel. He's messing with Sasquatch. There we go. I'm just going to put the winch on now. That's a little safer. I would even consider playing the back up against a tree to get a little winching leverage game, but I don't think the winch on this thing has enough range for that. These really bad tires aren't doing anybody any favors. Climbing speed. Nope, that did not help. Let's try this one. Oh, that's way better. It didn't actually technically help, but it made me feel better, so that's a win. Okay, apparently I am not going to be able to drag this bad boy up the dirt. I can't get enough purchase. But maybe if I get the back wheels out of this mud and get them back over there kind of at a funny angle on that bridge, I'll be able to get just enough leverage to pull it enough upright that I can at least get the engine started and then winch up. Dig, 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 dig. You're doing it. You're doing it. Get a low. Okay, now you're not doing it. We're starting to do it. Now you can't even get yourself back up onto that bridge, huh? Ourselves squared up a little more here. I'm just using its sheer weight. Let's start. Oh, it'll start. Okay. Keep winching. Keep winching. We're moving a little bit. Yep, there we go. There we go. Can I reach? Oh, I didn't need to disengage from that. Okay, I haven't. That's good. Do I have a diff lock? Yes, I do. There we go. Let's see if that'll help. Oh, we're so close. Oh. He powered down. Why would you do that to me? I don't think he's going to have enough grip on anything to be able to actually pull. Maybe I can winch farther forward. That's perfect. That's got to be good. Yeah, keep going. We're almost out. Let me get the diff lock back on again. Anything I can get, just because I need him to be able to move. Well, maybe instead let me do this. That is a winning combo. Ooh, that was a good one there. Okay, we're back in business. Step one. Let's get this guy pulled back up onto as dry a land as we're gonna find. Oops. Crap, I meant to shut him down. Let me do that real quick. Turn off engine. Yep, thank you. Now, back up over here. And this is the big one. Luckily, Compu was able to beat this into my head. I'm back with the starting trucks. Please remember to use the crane and the anchor and all of that stuff together at the same time. These trucks get flippy, as I have just demonstrated for class. Oop, so look at that. That anchor's already come in handy. Just, yeah, way to go, Bardic. Coming in with your Pathfinder break and whatnot. I've only sideways. I wasn't even really upside down. It was 125% my fault, clearly, but not as bad as it should have been, because I was terrible. But we are off and we're running again. All of those hungry drillers are about to get their canned spam here. Oh, that was a rebound. Let's just go churning. For Carl! Carl is one of those hungry miners over here. Spoiler alert, I don't think we're going to get it there in time for Carl. Keep shaking and baking here. I'll help you a little bit. Okay, I need better help. There we go. This is a little better up this hill. Don't mind the mud. Oh god, only 300 and some XP left until they can at least get the all-terrain tires. But then it's going to be a few thousand, like probably 6,000 to 8,000 before I can get the off-road tires. I think some trucks, the off-roads and the muds unlock at the same time. Some of them, you gotta go even farther to get the mud tires. So, let's see where I got. Uh-oh. Set the brake here. What are we auto-modding? LMAO is blocked? What is going on with you, auto-mod? Oh, you left your truck out the garage running? Well, if you can get out and push it over to that fuel tanker, help yourself. And if you can't, then you may have to pull something else out of storage to go save it. Otherwise, I'll be back in a little bit, or feel free to use this crappy GMC. It should at least be in a stable position to get turned around and headed back. Oh, it never had fuel. Oh, okay, well. And it's just sitting there in its natural habitat. This has made me reasonably glad I went for the bed instead of the trailer. I have a feeling, especially that 5-slot trailer, not a problem normally, but I'm betting it would bog me a little too hard on a few of these deep mud turns. Might have been enough to save me from flipping by putting the front wheel off the edge of that bridge, but probably just caused trouble with everything else. this is where... Yeah, I'd really like to get out of this mud. Should have paid a little more attention to that, because I was looking at where's the best spot to turn to come across here. Because I can avoid some more mud if I just drive through the tall grass and use trees. Here we go. This works. Just crunch our way down here. Now, like with all of these drilling sites, we definitely have mud potential around these central loops. Also remember that if you park, say, right here, then you can't make some deliveries because it wants to build stuff there. This one shouldn't count. Oh my god, look how close we're getting. Stay a little dry over here. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, now I gotta have a good... How about this one? Yeah, that one works. That one's pretty good. 240 XP, so what am I, just a few short? I'm 70 short. Let's see, what all have we got around here? Oh, hey, that is not too far away. That's probably out in more mud muck. I'll tell you what, I'm going to drive around here to get a look at it. My memory tells me that I actually probably want to come around this way and come in the back side. Yeah, there's that hard mode resupply zone. I haven't been there yet. Someday I'll get over there. Oh, okay, it's reacted. So yeah, now all of a sudden Lost Trailer has the big yellow circle, but also it tells me exactly where the thing is supposed to be. Let's see, more fuel. More fuel just wants to go to the forester's house. That one's actually pretty. That one's pretty doable too. Oh, I could do that with this truck. Okay, I'm gonna stand prepared for that one. Actually, just so the Lost Trailer isn't active, I'm gonna go ahead and track this one for myself. Thought memory served that there was actually at least a big 5 slaughter over here, like full of wood materials. Here's a... I can get over here without getting too stuck. At least activate this task. I'll accept it. Definitely not doing it right now, though. Because it's titled Across the River. I seem to recall needing to get it across the river. I'm curious, I will look. Yeah, this is the one you gotta drag out here. Actually, the tires that I've got might not be terrible for it, maybe? Yeah, it's telling me the curtain side trailer is somewhere in this giant yellow circle, but definitely not the thing you're literally sitting right next to right now. It couldn't possibly be that. You know what? Let's... You know what? I am almost tempted. I seem to recall you take off out that way. Yeah, through these, across these little stepping stones. Okay, we're gonna take the trailer at least to the edge right there. It's against the building, so I'm losing my vision. hey, will this attach? Not when I back up that far. Oh, hey, it will attach. Worried that the bed there was going to extend a little too far beyond the frame rail, but we seem to have done okay. Trotting out into the river on a bunch of rocks seems a little nerve-wracking, but I don't recall there being a real mud threat with that. I'm going to have to go around this a little bit better. Oh boy. There may not be any mud sitting on top of the rocks in the river, but there sure is over here. Oh man, you're still here? What are you doing up, Miss Moon? Yeah, you got Portal to finish. You got to be rested and ready for that bad boy. Because I'm assuming that you're just going straight into Portal 2 right afterwards. Honestly, Portal 2 is so much more fun because there's so much story going with it. You get a buddy to come along with you. I don't want to say anymore. I don't want to say anymore. Because I also very highly suspect that is not on your immediate streaming plan. But I am ready to go with the Portal now that you are in escape mode. Let's start tracking that bad boy. All right, we're just going into the river. It's like we don't even care. Actually, you know what? I may not want diff lock yet. This may be too solid a surface. Oh, hey, remember how I said I wasn't going to bother with that stupid snorkel? Because why would I take this truck into that deeper water? Regretting that now. Portal 1, cake. Portal 2, that is the exact possession there. I also really like the, what do they call that? The little trainer game that they built to go on the Steam Deck to give you a tutorial on where all of their crazy buttons are and how to work it. The Aperture Desk Simulator, whatever that one is. That one is a fun spin-off on this series. It is a little dangerous. We're fine. Everything's fine here. This is the 750 plus hours of SnowRunner coming through. Can I make it to that? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Let's go. Salute the flag as we deliver. Duh! Promotion! And 1 point of damage. That's my fault. Heavy crane is available for installation. Nice! Let's get some of the cash back that I've been working on. Rank 6. Oh, that's right. I can't actually do anything with my rank until I'm back at the garage. Michigan, 22%. Nice. Mel stories? Ooh. You may have issues, Miss Moon, but you are knocking some of those puzzles out of the park. Okay, back to dry land we go. Oh, you're starting to get a little low on the fuel. I had probably better head back. Mel Stories is... Oh! Yeah, oh man, what's the other spin-off? The Bridge Builder, the Portal Bridge Builder. On mobile, mainly. That one's been pretty fun. I played that on my iPad for a while. I didn't get to the end. Ooh, little damage. That's okay. We'll be fine. I will have to check out this Mel Stories then, because that one does not sound familiar, so I've clearly been missing out. I love those games. I had them all originally on my Xbox. I played them all that way, and I could never get any of my Xbox friends to play Portal 2 multiplayer with me. And I don't know why. I guess they were all jerks or something. Since then, I have played it on PC, where it was plenty entertaining. Though I do believe I still have Steam achievements awaiting me in that department. Actually, I think there are a lot of Steam achievements I never quite got to. Yep, stay off that stump. Thank you. Hill, little momentum to carry me over the mud, skirt this fence, knock this fence down with my horn. Dumb feature, but I love it. Let's get skedaddling back this way. Conveniently enough, I've got the fuel sitting right there in front of the garage, so assuming I can make it back, I can go gas up. Check out upgrades I'm eligible for. Yeah, this is what keep turning, keep turning. There you go. Oops, I still hung up on a tree. Oh, I'm that kind of hung up. Okay, hang on. I have experience with this. Though it does work better when you have a heavier winch to get you pulled off them trees. Yeah. Well, hey, I tell you what, I am not going anywhere fast at the moment. I'm almost there, though. Almost there. So I will not turn down fuel stop. Okay, you got to be off that tree now. There you go. Okay, tell you what. Let me stop this then. If I'm going to be able to stay over here in this region. Oh yeah, you are close. Oh yeah, hey, there was an upgrade there, so that must have gotten picked up. Good. I'd like to go check out that watchtower, because that'll basically end up opening up the rest of that side of the map. And then fuel. That's the other one that I'm looking at doing. So that needs to go to the forester's house, and I know it comes from the gas station over there. Is it actually? Yeah, this is one of those where it's a mystery where it comes from, except this time we decided to draw the arrow for you. So let's see. I'm going to drive over here while I await refueling, just to see how accessible that watchtower is. If it's doable, I will just dive out there and grab it real quick. It needs to be grabbed. Oh, you're stuck. Okay, well, yeah, I tell you what, that is the road that leads to you right there. Maybe I should just call an audible here. Save that watchtower. I will start heading your direction. Maybe. Oh no! Okay. It was only out of range because the camera was facing forward. Go a little wider around this mud this time. Maybe it needed to be a little wider still. Keep pulling. Pull anyone anywhere. There we go. Finally found something solid. There we go. I will head your way then. Definitely need to stop looking over the chat when I'm driving it 30-degree angle here. That's the direction I'm going. Oh god, these highway tires. Nico is on the lookout for the looker outer. Perfect. Nico is now in charge of greeting everyone that comes in. Let me make sure. Yeah, down here first, then over. Make use of a little bit of this extra speed. Some trucks I like to go up and over the top of those hills. This one I have a little less confidence in. That is right, Nico. You are now an official greeter. It is your sworn duty. We're just all going to end up stuck over here in this mud bog. And I know the GMC ain't getting through any of this and pulling anybody out. I'm going to get a little wet here, so let me go for the diff lock. I want to stay high over here. I'm just a little nervous about how high, so let's come back. Let's come back this way. I think that's pulling me backwards. You can get a sweet vest like a regular greeter if you go out and spend your own money on one. This isn't some charity stream. Hey, imagine my surprise. It's SnowRunner, and it's dark, and I can't see what I'm winching onto. I've been cursed with the default medium winch. Exactly what I wanted, but I'm going forward, so there's a thing. Caught on a little something, but it broke, so I'm still able to move. Oh, I can winch on something there. That'll help. Oh, okay. I can finally see you over there. Can I attach that far? No, I can't. Can I tell what I'm stuck on? Am I stuck on something? I don't know. SnowRunner, so it's dark. I'm running out of gas, though. Sorry, I'm running out of diesel. I'm making a little forward progress here. There we go. Oh no, nope, nope, nope. And I'm on controller, so I can't get the crane out fast enough to save me. This one's gonna take a think. Hey, thanks for the refueling, though. Sooner or later, I'll definitely need that. Let's see, maybe the GMC 100% is not going to help anybody over there as is. Let me go see what rank 6 might allow me to do with this car. How does winching and backing straight up end up that far off the winch point? Keep going, man. This is your idea, stupid truck. Probably hung up on that tree, so let's try going this way. That works. Let's crush those out of the way. I'm not even confident about this thing on a bridge. There we go. We're just going to crab walk our way across. Wow, it actually did it. Okay. Let me change trucks here. Just seeing your message. Nope, not the Chevy. That's you. Now that I'm sitting in it and I weigh 4,000 pounds, it probably won't let you get it back close to upright again, but might be worth a try. Although, if it would rock up enough for me to start the engine, I could bust out the crane and push with the crane. Yeah, I was too busy. I was too busy struggling with getting that GMC going. So yeah, especially now that I'm sitting in it, it will probably never allow it to just go back again. So I'm gonna hop over here. There's the guy that played Sonic. Remember? Is that me? I played Sonic twice. I think I played it twice on stream. I didn't really have liked that game. I haven't finished it. Probably won't ever, but I played a lot more than I did on stream. It had a lot of good nostalgic vibe to it. I liked it. I still have it. Probably play it a little more someday. Not today. Certainly not this next week. But I got me some Zelda coming up. What time is it now? It's almost 6, so 27 hours, give or take. Zelda should unlock. And then I'm gonna be busy for a while. You know what? I am gonna... Oh man, which way do I want to take? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Decisions, decisions! I'm gonna go this way. I regret it yet? Actually, no. Surprisingly. Will I regret it momentarily? Distinctly possible. Did get it stopped before I could flip it, so I'm making progress. Me and my truck therapist. I need a better handle there. Keep churning. What the bug? Oh, I like the sound of this. I don't like where it's going, but I like the sound of it. Both trucks rolled on their own. Do I have an applause button? I really need applause. Tell you what, I'm gonna go find one. I'm gonna make it work. Let's see what this one does. There it is. I don't think that one's a stinger. I think it'll just keep playing applause until the end of time, which I'm sure has excuses. They were winched together, then they went, oh, I have had so many weird winch glitches. My favorite is the one that launched the Scout 800 that I was trying to tow into the stratosphere. And then it would almost come back down to earth. It would reach the point where if, the game turns physics off, so it would wait until either if I got close to it, physics would re-engage and then it would freak out and disappear, or if it stayed just out of that range because it was still in the air, but I could hit it with my winch, then I could winch onto it, and then both of us would go flying. That was grand fun. That's one of the few times I've actually had to cancel and restart a mission. Because it literally became impossible to complete it. Because I could not deliver that truck because it had lost its mind. But it made for some really good screenshots. Yeah, this little dude's actually made it back. I do know that I unlocked the heavy crane, so that may become something I got to go spend money on. In my normal mode game, I think it's the Cat 681. Through weird happenstance, that has become my recovery truck. I like to keep it mounted up with a giant crane to come and lift me out of stupid spots. Honey, I'm home. So yes, Nico, in answer to your question that I saw but then got distracted. My intent. So there is a Kraken game. I'm gonna watch a Kraken game. I live in the market. I'm obligated to. My AV's out. It's kind of a requirement. It should be over right about 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna have the game up on one screen, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the unlocked Zelda in the other. And if there comes a point where they're both active at the same time, then I'm going to have to make some decisions. Go Kraken, because, why not? Oh, look at that. The crane's available, $7,500. Oh, man, I don't... Hell, at that point, it's cheaper for me to spend the $5,000 just to recover the truck. So let's see. I don't care about the log loader. The log loader can suck it. Actually, I am more interested first in some of this other stuff. It's actually got the top engine. That's unexpected. The gearbox is fine. Ooh. Okay, that's going to provide a little help and a couple of grand refund on the suspension. I like that. This means I can put on better... Oh, we at least have the all-terrains available for this guy now. Is this, okay, so that's rank 8. So the 47s... Do I want to commit? My son is taking my place watching you. My daughter is getting needy. Well, you know how kids can be. So, Nico Jr., welcome in. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the better tires. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make the commitment to go ahead and upgrading this truck somewhat. I'm not gonna sell those tires yet. I'm gonna leave those lying around so that when I do get sick of this truck, I can sell these tires back for a little bit better money and then remount the 43-inch tires instead. I'm definitely taking the all-terrains now. They're going to help just a tiny, tiny bit. Still with the crappy winch. Oh, I got to hunt for those. Oh, yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, it's only diff lock. I'm going to want that. Oh my god, there's all the Nikos watching me. Oh god, it's like Sandwich's cult all over again. Hi Nico14, welcome in. Try not to eat too much refuse. See, I'm being classy with it. And you know what? I'm not gonna bust the money out on that. Oh, you gotta go to the cola... That's why I hate this truck. They finally gave it all-wheel drive, but you gotta go to a DLC region to find it. Oh, man. How do I want to do this, then? I don't want the log loader. I kind of want the heavy crane, but that is a lot of money. I can reuse that crane later on with better trucks. You know what? This is just a go for it situation. What's the worst that can happen? I run out of money, I run out of gas, my truck is upside down, I have to delete the save file and start over. That's the worst. Maybe I could make a baby cry while I do it. That might make it worse. Or it might be better. I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Should have looked into putting beacons on this. In hard mode, it's a dumb waste of money, but there is safety in beacons. In the exact same way that there is money in the banana stand. Okay, now I gotta remember what the hell I'm doing. I need... What's gonna be the best way of doing this? I'm gonna take this routing here. No, wait. Can I go over that way? Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, hey. Weird. So you managed to drag that truck along? Oh, hey, you are moving again. Well, let me go back. Did you actually get... Did you get that back upright, or are they just flailing about? Okay, well, that's a good news, bad news. Oh, well, that looks like it's tipping sideways again. Oops. Okay, so my plan is still on then. Yeah, I'm going to come around this way so that I can avoid most of that swampy goodness there. It's a little bit longer drive, but I think it's going to be a little bit drier. And I'm going to try working my way around. See if we can get this crane going. Yeah, I got all excited to look at the map. I'm seeing stuff move. Oh my god, you did it. Awesome. I wish I had seen that. And oh, wait a minute. The little miniature model is upside down. Shit. So, I blew a third of my wallet on this super fancy crane, but it's a super fancy crane. I will have use for it. Somewhere, someday. I'm going to drive it your direction now. If it turns out today is not the day, then that's fine. I'll just mothball it until it is ready to go. So I can get diff lockers here in Michigan for it, but I can't get the all-wheel drive to Dakota. Oh, man. That one brings up a temptation to fire up Map Runner to see where the all-wheel drive is on Corva. Maybe look at the options of jumping over there, see if I've got access to a truck so I don't have to pay the transfer fee on one of these. Run out and get it and bring it back. Or probably the better alternative is figure out a way to save some money for a change and just buy a better truck than this one. Scout truck is stuck under the flip truck. Oh man, it is a pure circus. God bless SnowRunner. Let's go. I'm going to give this one a shot. I swear to you here now, if this one ends up upside down on the way to get the others, though, then I am going to end the stream and just go have dinner instead. Oh, got it out. Okay, that's a good start. So now, honestly, I probably won't go more than another 30 minutes before I stop the stream to go get dinner anyway, but I was fully prepared to rage quit in solidarity. Oops, I hit that same tree again. I love that tree, apparently. The bigger tires and the raised suspension are definitely making a difference already. Oh no, I've got the... Oh no! I got the stubby legs that are part of the super crane that count in its physical dimensions. Oh, but it looks like I can winch onto that tree over there. Oh, but it's the bottom of the barrel winch. Can it do it? We're making little progresses. I know for a fact that in SnowRunner, literally, if you can't see it on the screen, it simplifies the physics for it, whatever it is. So if I can get those stubby little legs over the rocks when they're not on screen, I might be able to get somewhere. Can I winch anything else yet? Let's not do it from there. Let's try from here. Oh man, it is so close. Keep going. You don't have to be much closer before you can mid-body winch onto that tree, and then we're home free. The circus is on the road. That's awesome. Because I think mine is trapped on this rock. I can get out at least. No, I didn't want to go that way. So jealous of PC players. They could just use the map to point at the point that they want to winch off of. Oh, okay. I'm in low forward gear. That's why it's not going back. Then, oh hey, look at that! You did everybody's fully cleared over there. For right now, then, I am gonna leave Crane Boy sitting over here. I meant to stop its engine, but I still hear it going. So let's see, which one are you in right now? There we go. Back, gangbusters, just like nothing happened. Okay, cool. You go take care of the watchtower, then I don't have to risk drowning this freshly recovered truck trying to get to it. So I want to swear. I think the way I did get to it was from the backside, but I don't know that I had to do it that way. I think that just kind of happens to be where I fell on it. So let's see, what is threatening accident? I don't think that's active yet, so maybe I should just go activate that one. Plus the fuel task is still waiting out there. So let's see. Get back on the road. Just stay to the right the whole way until that trailer park. Got it. No, no, no! No! Damn me! I think I've missed two, so there we go. Wow. And it's not just tipped on its side. It's fully upside down. How? How did I do that? Yeah. Oh, I got a whole bunch of text messages coming. I'm just going to ignore those for the moment. Okay, so where was I with the giant crane? I think I can get around by going on this other side over here. It's not normally like me to do first-person view, but this might actually help. There we go. Hey, I remembered a thing. An actual shortcut. Nice and slow on the bridge. As. There we go. Cleared it. No, you can't roll just driving off the side of the bridge, man. I guess I was missing the right then. That truck's name is the Circus. Man, I wish you could rename your trucks. You hear that, devs? First and foremost, I want access to a dump truck for some new mission types, but then after that, I want to be able to give my vehicles custom names. I want you to allow me to give them foul language names too. Although the Nintendo will probably freak out over that. So that might be a PC only change. first truck will be named Circus. Immediately after that, the next one to go is going to be named What is the Wrong with You? Although when I call that out, all of my trucks will respond because it applies to all of them. Let's see. Would you just take trash to the dump and back? That actually said, well, actually, yeah. There are several missions where you just take trash to the dump, but you're taking it in, full dumpsters. I want to be able to like back up to a pile of dirt or a pile of trash or a pile of nuclear waste, whatever. Load it on in there and then drive around and flip the truck upside down so that everything scatters to the four winds. And then the only way to replace it is to go back to the source. There is no just use your crane and pick it up nonsense. So you flipped it, you started all over again. Because I can be a harsh taskmaster that way. But yeah, that's funny. There are missions where you pick up trash at the dump and you take them to other places. Other dumps, I guess. Ontario had one, and I think the Glades actually had a couple of those missions. And I think there was one of those where Miss Moon was trying to do it, and the dumpsters kept glitching away into oblivion, so she had to start the whole stupid mission over again. It wasn't her, it was someone I was watching was having that trouble. The Glades was the first region I ran into where I was actually seeing significant glitches. Had a little bit in Tennessee. And most of the rest actually weren't too awful bad. Solid foundation discovered. Watchtower opened. Look at those free XP rolling in. We're going to do this a little bit the easy way first. And we're going to put out the anchor. And we're going to let the big boy... We've named Big Boy Bob here, because of course we did. We are going to see... on the right. Camera down here so I can make sure I'm looking at this correctly. There we go. Oh, Bob, this is not the way it's actually supposed to work, right? Now you're just going the wrong way. You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. I'm a little nervous about what's going on with Bob. Where are you going, Bob? Bob, I really want to do it this way. I'd be happy to just do the hard rollover. Oh, no, wait, that's actually what I wanted. No, don't do this to me. There we go. No, we're going flipping. Everyone wants to go flipping one way or another. Let's give you a little extra leash there. No, and I did it. My crane is stuck on. Well, no, no one look. This is a violation of TOS on Twitch here, I'm sure of it. No one should be doing this now. I don't think I can make the... Yeah, I can't detach them from one another. Maybe if I change truck that'll break it. There we go. It's going to allow me to pack one truck onto the other. Yeah, I've definitely reached the point of getting tired. I was up at 4 in the morning this morning because I couldn't sleep, and all the damn birds are up just before the crack of dawn now. Nope, your crane's already... Can I activate the anchor? Oh, I can activate the anchor. Not going to help, but I could do it. remove cargo. What cargo? One of these trucks is clearly way heavier than the other. Oh, ooh, hey, I got some movement. Is it enough? No, it's not enough. Nope. It pushed one back, but not the other. Well, now I'm getting tired and grumpy. Thank you, Nico. That's an excellent suggestion. You were told this is... Now, seriously? Friday? Friday may well be a 12-plus hour stream. Assuming Zelda unlocks at 9 o'clock tomorrow night, I will stream probably 9 to midnight my time. And then because Mrs. Jedi is going to be getting up at the normal time on Friday, even though I have the day off, I'm going to wisely go to bed at midnight and then get back up at 5, 6, 7, whenever it is that she ends up actually getting up. And then I've got the day off, so I'm coming right back online here. And that could well be an 8 to 8 stream. Do my first due diligence as a professional streamer and put in my 12-hour tour. I gotta save the 24-hour for like a birthday stream or something. I could stay up. I could do the 24-hour stream. It's trying to figure out which hours work best for that. But become a bit of a mess. Okay, so your anchors are in. What happens if I push yours back out? Oh, nope, his anchors. Oh, they're twitchy. They're not enjoying this. And honestly, I can't blame them. This is turned into a train wreck. Or a truck wreck, whatever. It's all the same thing. Let me... Regional progress. Yeah, I actually managed to get one of their progresses. You know what? That will make a good indicator of when's a good time to move on to the next region. When I've got the regional progress things taken care of. Ooh, I kind of like that. I think I've gotten 2 bits of feedback on what works well as a 24-hour stream. One of them is to kind of sleep a little during the day and then get it started in the evening and then wrap around until the same point, obviously, the next evening at about the time where you'd think about going to bed anyway. So then your hard push is that, we'll just say like a 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you nap a little in the late afternoon, take a couple of hours worth, and then when you're up, you start streaming at 10. That hard push is the first 6 hours or so, getting you to about 4. And then after that, sun starts to come up, you get a little more into your regular rhythm, and then you follow along with what that's going on for the course of the day. Oh, hey, that's the other Fleet Star that you brought over. Okay, we can work with this. The other theory was you start real early in the morning when you would normally get up, and then you just go hard throughout your regular day, and then you have your hard push toward the end when you get to the, if you're up at 6 a.m., then that midnight to 6 a.m. push the next morning is the hard one. For me, honestly, I think I would probably opt for the start late, end at a normal time kind of deal, but I got some time to work on that one. I think 8 to 8 on Friday might work. There's an event once a year where I said 36 hours. Oh, okay, so you do 24 as part of that. Oh, look at me. I got the badass fire taking off the paint job. Sweet. So yeah. Now on the other hand, I might get super hungry and need to go out and feed myself in the middle of the day, so maybe I'll take a break. Luckily, I'm not hardcore committing myself to numbers or anything tomorrow. But I will definitely do a little evening stream and then a lot of Friday daytime stream. Let me see. Is there anything else? I'm almost tempted. I'm going to do this maybe another 15 minutes here. I'm tempted to just maybe go fuel up over here at one of the free fuel tanks, and then just haul over here, grab that tower and these 2 upgrades, just so that I've got them. Maybe end this with a feeling that I've managed to accomplish at least a little bit of something. Because right now, my 2 full-size rigs, they're napping. And if this is all this truck has got, if it's going napping too, then maybe I'm done. No, he's still moving. He's going. We're fine here. Everything's fine here, folks. This will give me that little bit of opportunity to sit back, reflect a little, decide whether it's maybe worth the 5,000 just to recover the better of those 2 trucks. Oof. That was an inappropriate point of damage there. Other alternative is break out my Steam Deck save, bring one of those trucks in to come do the recovery for me, and just retain it away back to its normal save file. It's a little cheesy. I enjoy a little cheese. There we go. At least I got out of the river in the mud. Yeah, this dude's got some good tires on. Kind of go skidding all over the place on the pavement, but actually get me out of muddy rivers. Let's see. Couch stream while I face. Well, okay. So I tell you what, Nico. When I get hungry and I got to take a break from streaming, I will shut it down. But then when I come back, I will. A bag of whatever. I will stream my lunch just for you. I don't know that I'll do that. That might be a lie. I don't know. I do know I need to make a trip out for a couple of unrelated supplies right after, between work and hockey tomorrow. So maybe I'll stock up on the foods. If I stock up on the foods ahead of time, then I can just gorge my gob hole right here on camera, because that's what people want to see, right? Join with a further save. Yeah, that's almost what I'm thinking here. So I'm gonna. Oh! Wait a second. Beacons on for safety. Yeah, I might take a save from a different machine and come rescue one of those trucks and save myself the $5,000, since I just blew $7,500 on a crane that tipped itself over when I tried to use it for its own purpose. Maybe that's why I like it mounted on that cat better. I think the cat has a better weight. It doesn't go flopping around like this one did. Ooh, 11. Didn't mean that. Oh, jeez. Yep, hard mode hard, I guess. And I drove right into that tree, as I thought it was this next tree back. This monitor needs 3D. I actually do have a 3D TV downstairs, and I don't think I've used it in years now. So all I've got are the old 3D Blu-rays that'll play on it. For a while, DirecTV did 3D programming, but they stopped, and then totally unrelated to that, I stopped having DirecTV. So just make sure it's topped up. This dude is empty, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, okay. So that's the one that I bought that have never filled up. Thought about filling it up there, but gas there is 50% more expensive than everywhere else. Is it possible for me to get around that tower with this truck? You know what? Screw it. Let's go find out. And if I can't do it, then stream's over. Everyone go home. Whether you're able to get unstuck or not over there, Quickie, thanks for joining in today. Always appreciate having the extra bit of help. It is a lot of fun doing this in multiplayer. Now, it's a lot of fun until everybody's trucks are upside down, and then it's just funny, not necessarily so much fun. I think we've got your unfueled truck, and for a moment I thought, hey, maybe I should just drive this over, fuel up that Fleet Star, and then let's go with it. But upon further thought, that's going to be minimal help. Oh, hey, look at this. I clearly never tried. Wait, why did that crash? So I've never tried this before, but it does look as though I should be able to drive underneath. Why am I crashing? There's very clearly enough space to put a pickup underneath this arch. If nothing else, I should be going slowly enough to not damage my engine on the invisible pylons. Damn you. I got super excited that it was designed to allow a scout through, just not a truck, and then I got screwed. Better not mess with me back here. Oh yeah, that's right. This trailer has those cement slabs on it, or cement blocks, whatever those things are, that I have not found a use for yet. So we're just going to sit there. Oh, hey, you got free. Tried jumping around. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tried that with those two that I got entangled. Keep hopping back and forth, mess around with the anchors a little bit, see if that jiggles them just the right direction. All it really needed was to get one of those two to rotate just enough that you could get the engine started. And then it would have been... one of them would have been able to get free of the other one just using a winch. Unfortunately, controller-based auto-winching means you go to the... You know, it's called auto-winch because it automatically goes to the worst possible winch point. Come down. Ooh, well, there's mud, but I got good tires on this truck. We'll be fine over here. If I can at least get this watchtower open, feel some minimal level of finale accomplishment. And depending on what you're doing at the time, Cookie, this may be a good point to go ahead and call it. I'm just gonna push off through the high spot here. Wow, that wasn't even that bad a mud pile. Maybe it's because this is the very first map and they don't want to punish you too badly yet. Oh hey, I'm even going to turn on four-wheel drive. Look at that. Yeah, that's it exactly. It aims generally where your camera is, but it does it like a stormtrooper. If there is a good spot that you're looking at, it will miss it to the left. Overcorrecting with the camera a little bit here. Oh, I gotta go farther than I thought there. Only 106 meters to go, or 106 somethings. Just assumed it's meters. There we go. You just come hopping over this ridge. Point the nose downhill so we don't roll. And let's open a watchtower. Woo! Oh no, wait, that's just the truck. Let's go with the horn. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, hey, did I actually... Is there anything left over here to expose? No. But there is... Oh, there's an upgrade. Hey, there's a bigger one. That's in case you got a problem with the fog. Hey, Miller time! Hey, you are just about in time for me to give up for the evening. Were you actually able to get one of these, or both of these, all straightened back out? I'm going to hop back over here real quick. There you go. You get the auto greeter and the manual greeter. Such an awesome greeting system. Ooh, and if I call it a system, I can sell it for a profit. Nice. Okay, I'm just trying to get loaded over here. Get a quick look at the lay of the land. Mrs. Jedi has come down to start dealing with some level of dinner preparation, so I should go over and get involved in this as well. Oh, no, something exciting just happened. Huh. Those are some good graphics glitches going on there. Man, if I had picked the other truck... I'm going to watch you for a moment here, just in case you're able to get something going with that, but I think this is probably a good point to go ahead and give it up. Now, to be fair, Miller, I am way earlier than you on most of the stuff that I end up streaming. This is actually a little bit later than I typically go, but on Wednesdays, sometimes I'll go a little bit later. Saturdays, I have a pretty hard stop because I usually raid into my good buddy Dan Servo, and he usually starts pretty promptly at 4 Pacific. That's a good spot. Just wedge it over there between the trees where no one can come for it. Yeah. I think that is a good spot for me to go ahead and end. I'm going to go ahead and leave it running here, Cookie, so you can gather and collect anything you need to. I'm a little unclear, especially in hard mode, on the rules on what you have to manually recover for yourself, or if things just automatically, get retained back when you quit, or any of those other combinations. So I will leave it running. Oh, there's this really weird graphical glitch going on now. There's now a 4-foot deep pit has just opened up in the middle of this. So I'll leave the game running for a while until you disconnect on your own. Feel free, entertain yourself. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank Sirenscape and Dan Servo for raiding in early on. I'm very happy to have gotten some of my Sirenscape up and running here. What's this? I'm going to click a button. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, they definitely have some really good sound effects. The new Everyday Heroes sets that they're putting out to support that RPG, and actually even the Call of Cthulhu ones have really good stuff for modern sound effects, like lots of trucks and boats. And there's a train in here, isn't there? Let me take a look for my train. It says it thinks. Oh, there it is. Train horn. Oh, that's like 2 trains in? Nice. Oh man, Nico, I'm missing out. Boop. Orange. No, better orange. There you go. There's a better orange. Thank you for the redeem, Nico. We'll give you an extra minute or two here with your orange sign. It's fun. It's dumb. It's entertaining. I love it. Kooky finally gave up trying to pull my truck back up, right? Drop the trailer and disconnect. It's been, yeah, there are so many graphical glitches going on my end now that things have gone weird for it. So that's why I figured this is a good time to go quit out. So yeah, I said thank you to Dan, thank you to Sirenscape, thank you everybody who's come in and kept me company and entertained for today. I should be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. ish Pacific time. Typically, that's when Nintendo will unlock their first party games at midnight Eastern for the Friday release. So hopefully I'll get it about 9 o'clock. I'm going to come on. I'm going to do the first couple hours of, what is that? Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that's what they're calling. I still have Breath of the Wild 2 still rummaging around in my head a little bit. So, supposedly, they already have the 1.1 update ready to go. My preload had it pre-patched. If you get the physical cartridge, you'll have to download the 1.1 patch. Someone reported today that it's only like 350 megs, so it's not like a 7 gig patch you got to download or anything. And it's supposed to do a lot toward improving graphical quality and performance. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, that's where maybe it'll be at 9, maybe it'll be 9:15, maybe 9:30. It kind of depends on when they get around to it. And server propagation usually ends up being an enemy. And if the Kraken game is still going at 9, I'll have to decide. Maybe I'll run it in a window in the corner so I can do both at the same time. But I'm going to come on. I'm going to do that for a few hours, and then I will go to bed. And then Friday, I don't know what time. Whenever I get up, I've had a chance to have breakfast, and I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to go for the day, then I'm going to come back, and I am going to stream a crap load of it. I will probably be really bad at it because I haven't played Breath of the Wild for at least 9 months. I've played it a little more recently because I've gone back. Still need to go back and get some of the DLC chests, but yeah, that'll come with time. So I got to get back into the groove of the game, and I need to learn the new crafting system because I am super jazzed about making weird vehicles that do crazy things and attempt to break the game. I will be consulting with KDP on how all of that goes. Let me see. What do I have? What do I have for outro music here in Sirenscape? I've got... Ooh, I got me. I'm getting ready to go. I'm taking off anytime now. Ooh, that transitioned very abruptly. So now I'm just going to idle. So that should cover me. I will be back in 26 or so hours, and I will see everybody then. Bye.